Quay. Morning, Reverend. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning, West Coast time. It's the 12th of July, 2024. The human condition kind of ticks me off a little bit every time I keep dealing with my own damn channel's main topic. I get triggered and I'm having a hell of a time trying to deal with it. I get reminded on different things about my own grieving, my own mourning, my own depression. And you know what? I look forward to doing therapy sessions because I feel like they help me out a great deal, Reverend. I miss talking to a therapist about it. I know I still do the tapes and the videos because I want to get myself past this shit. My language. Past few days, I've been getting triggered more and more. I'm watching a sci-fi show that I pushed off until I got hooked into the damn thing, and then you get hooked into the characters. It starts getting its claws in you one way or another, and you start to relate. And when you start seeing people that you actually put a little bit of an emotional investment in, and they pass off one way or another, they die off. It hurts. It hurts. I feel the depression, I feel the mourning, I feel the grieving. At times I feel the anger at myself. I feel the anger at myself because I don't know how to deal with it. I'm scared of it. People run and hide. They go into things to hide. I mean, overeating is one thing, and I got diabetes type 2. I try to limit the snacking as much as I can. But I can tell you that when the depression kicks in, it's like screw the snacking. You just need to keep filling yourself up with a hell of a lot of junk. But the problem is, I start looking at it analytical. I try to analyze it, and I see myself as a broken person. Too much so that I have a hard time dealing with myself. Trying to log into YouTube. Got logged out again. But it's easy enough to make assumptions left and right and think that's going to help out much, but sometimes it just doesn't. She's calling. She would. Hell. Well, looks like I'm not going to be doing YouTube on one particular thing here. I'll just have to transfer the data to the drives again. Hang on a second. I gotta go get her. I don't know if I graduate into a different level of grief or not, or depression. I know my dog's feeling it because she's been active all morning. Even she wants a lot of attention out of me. And sometimes I have a hard time dealing with that one because I don't know if I can deal with the idea that she's going to be gone. And it hurts. It hurts a great deal, especially when the old pains keep coming up and I get them and I re-experiencing them all over again. And watching different sci-fi shows or different shows that happen to deal with death, it sucks. When you get vested interest in characters or people, You're putting part of yourself into their lives and theirs into yours. And when they're gone one way or another, it hurts like hell. And I'm having a hard time trying to deal with my own. I mean, Reverend, it's easy enough for me to find blame in a hell of a lot of things and a lot of people, but it just doesn't solve it. It just doesn't do a damn thing for it. And I'm still stuck with it. I get triggered. I can't get out of bed sometimes, and my mama has to remind me that she needs attention. She needs to go out. Okay, well, pads are on the floor. Sometimes I don't take her out as much as I should. Worry about her running off, and I can't get to her fast enough, and I'm worried about her getting run over. And how do I deal with that? Other times I've had that, and it just damn near immobilized me, and I couldn't think, I couldn't feel, I couldn't do a damn thing. Watch a helpless creature pass on. And it tore me apart every single time. It's never easy dealing with that loved one losing in your arms. It just doesn't. And sometimes I get triggered. It doesn't matter where it comes from. I could be watching a television show, trying to get into something of a plot line, and if something happens, I stop and I'm like, oh shit, not again. It's like something innocuous is going to just continue to make this thing bubble over until I'm just. And I know there have been times I would probably have thought of the idea of just running away, but where do I run to? How far? How fast? No, because I'm still here with it. It doesn't matter where I go physically, it's still there. I can be distracted by other things, and yet something will get me going. Or a fear of something that I've been dealing with for a hell of a long while. And that kicks my ass. And that could be causing me a hell of a lot of anger down the road, you know? I can start finding to blame it. The thing is, there's no one or nothing to blame. Dave's gone. Ma's gone. Ma was dying slowly. She was dying emotionally, spiritually, and then physically after that. Too many people that she cared about, too many things that really stressed her out to the point where she just decided that she was tired. She was sick and tired of living. She was sick and tired of being sick and tired. She was going to die. Dave tried to prepare me for it, but I didn't want to deal with it. I thought Ma was going to get better. She didn't. David was sudden. I thought David was a warrior. He was going to be fighting off everything. But he couldn't fight off the one thing that he couldn't deal with. He couldn't talk. He couldn't communicate. He couldn't take care of himself. And he was so used to that. I mean, hell, he didn't mind me doing the running around for him. Especially when his knees couldn't deal with it and his back couldn't deal with it. So I did what I could as a caregiver. If he was on his trips and he was coming back home and unfortunately something happened where he had to stop at the bathroom, he has to change himself. And as long as it was in Rosemont, I'd get to his ass fast enough with the stuff he needed and got him home with his dignity intact. Yeah. What a brother does, what a brother does. Family does, Reverend. And then One day he's complaining he can't breathe. He can try to talk, and then, yeah, that's just my damn computer again. Next thing I know, I'm seeing him as a meat slab. And then years after that, I'm dealing with Mama's anniversaries, holidays. It gets too damn hard. It gets too damn hard to deal with. It's no wonder I start to agree, almost start to. Those are starting to do the final. See, nobody likes talking about suicide. Nobody. Most embarrassing damn thing to say is, dude, you can't deal with shit. Now you gotta kill yourself because you can't deal with the pain anymore. You feel you got no support? Now you ain't got any support. Not much anyway. I talk to you. Like I'm talking at you, but not to you. I put up feelers out there concerning about how mental health is, depression, grieving, mourning, potential suicides. I can't do that on social media. The damn algorithms would have a field day over that crap. But how is the human soul supposed to express how low it feels to everybody? Unless you go through that shit. How the hell am I supposed to not to? I'm tearing myself apart over this damn crap. I'm supposed to feel what about it? I'm supposed to deal what about it? It's no wonder I feel angry at times and don't even realize it until I'm just bubbling up and mad and don't even know why I'm mad. I figure my damn hormones, my damn brain's going crazy again. The damn neurotransmitters. Sometimes it's driven by emotion. Fear. Why do we freak out? Because we're fearing. We're scared. We're terrified. We don't want to deal with it. We don't want to stress over it. We lie to ourselves about it. We don't want to face any truth or reality of it. And that's what's happening to me right now. Yeah, I know shit like this. I should be talking to my therapist about this one here. Why not? I'm still getting my ass kicked. And I am. I'm getting my ass kicked on this one, Rev. There's no shame. There's no shame in talking about this. There's no shame in feeling what I'm feeling. There is no shame. It's part of the process. I had a lot of guilt. Still eat me up sometimes, and I still have to talk about it. If I don't talk about what the hell do I do? I can let it eat up. And I can let it feast. I can scream, I can yell, I can do whatever it wants. Just to get me riled. Sometimes I just have to say fuck it. Just say fuck it. Sometimes it feels like a surrender. Maybe it is. I keep praying God has will, has control over it. Not me. But still. I still get inflicted by the damn thing. Either I'm taken away from him or it's supposed to be my thing to be dealing with. That's a hell of a thing to think about, I'll tell you that much, Rev. And part of me wants to go back to bed and just run and hide and sleep plan and just dream it all away and be safe about it. I don't get that much sleep these days. Not over the past, since I lost Ma. It's been getting worse and worse. It's gotten worse and worse, Rev. I know I could be talking to doctors about this when they think about chemical. I don't trust the damn quacks. I don't trust the damn pill pushers, the damn lab rats, or even the damn Frankensteins they got out there. No, I'm not Dr. Jekyll's laboratory experiment either. I'm a guy going through a hell of a lot of emotional crap, which is transmitted into physical ailments. And I know you got to attack the mind and the soul and see if everything's right with it. If not, the physical body deteriorates. And I saw that in Ma, and I saw that in Dave. I saw both of them. They tried to be the strong warrior, but in the end, he wasn't able to do it. And I didn't mind him asking for me to have, if he needed help, I helped. That was my job. But he couldn't communicate. And that's the thing I think that was the major thing right there. Him not physically able to take care of himself is the way of communication. The way the fascia kicked in his head and screwed up his neurochemistry, neurotransmitters, where he couldn't communicate. He had the idea of what he wanted to say, but he'd say it a different way altogether. But nothing relatable. This is a mouse. I said it clearly enough, Reverend. This is a mouse. No, this is a howitzer. Ibuprofen. Dog shit. Nah, clippers. Buddhist. Don't mean a damn thing, right? Except when you're trying to communicate that to someone else. What you really wanted to say was, this is a computer mouse. These are nail clippers. This is ibuprofen. It was a bitch seeing my brother fight like hell with the doctors and nurses because they couldn't understand him. He wanted them to understand him. Even he was fighting with me over it, and I struggled. I told him a long time ago, whatever it takes, Dave will take care of you. And I was going to do that too. Until September 8th. Until September 8th. I got about a month and a half or more than left. And I'm going to hate that day. I got a bottle of Coke still in the refrigerator. My brother was a Coca-Cola fanatic. Cokehead. A long time ago, he could drink it like crazy, but then his blood sugar got him screwed over that he had to have limited amounts of it. He'd take a can and sip the whole damn thing all day, but it was a bottle. It'd be easier for him, except I still needed to open it up for him and close it up. I'm an emotional wreck. I'm an emotional wreck. I hate to say it if my darker side of my soul is trying to give up. I wanted so much to take care of things, to get things, my dreams going. Published writer. I had that as a kid. I wanted to be as good as Asimov, Bradbury, Roddenberry, Arthur C. Clarke, Terry Brooks. Fiction writer, what the hell? Actually, I probably wanted to be as famous as them. The things happen in a guy's life that change his perspectives and things that all dreams become shelved. And other things have to be first. Got into college. That was one reason why I wanted to go to college was to see if there was any context in the publishing world so I could get my stuff published. Just put it on record. But then what the hell? I'm going to be there. Let's take care of the rest of this thing. 30, 35 plus years screwed up. Might as well get that corrected. At least make Ma happy in heaven. And my big brother. I'm still trying to struggle on that one because I'm worried more about my dog and how it's affecting me more. But my dog's still important to me in my life. She still is. And Ma, she's unable to take care of herself. I have to. I have to. Some decisions may come that I'm not going to like. Especially when last day comes. And I'm not dealing with that. I feel like I'm spiritually and physically drained and emotionally screwed up. I just don't know how God's going to be able to deal with a schmuck like me if when it's my time to go upstairs, and how he's going to be able to deal with me. I can't even deal with me. I got a problem with that one. How do I deal with an asshole like me? I, I'm sorry for wasting your day on this one here. You seem to be one of the very few people I can actually, honestly talk to about what's going on in my life. I'm grateful for that, Reverend. I'm sorry if I'm taking too much of your time. I just needed a friendly face to chat with what I'm going through. Right now, I feel the buildup is happening again inside. I think I got this short. I'll talk at you later, Reverend. The Maltus.